ladies and gentlemen, strap in. Put the camera on me. Strap in. This is the definitive history of the man known as Nomad. Boom. Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again to the Dynasty Hotseat. It's the only Dynasty show out there that is a certified inferno. And we're back once again with another episode of the worst team ever. It's a terrible team. It's a terrible team, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new here, welcome aboard. Hello, nice to see you. I'm Mags. I'm the captain of this not sinking ship, but what's not sinking? It's not going. Stagnant? I don't know. I'm the captain of this ship anyway. And you're on board. Hi, welcome aboard. You're going to help me fix this absolutely terrible team. In a minute, you'll see just how bad it is. It is pretty bad. We've been going over this about over a year. It has been getting slightly better. And that's because the amazing people in the comments who let me know what should I do. I then write all this stuff down. Look at that. My interesting system. I write it all down. And then we review it on the next episode. So you'll see their comments from last week coming up this week. If you want to be featured in the show, leave a comment down below. And don't forget as well, guys, to like and subscribe to become, certified. Gotta love that Dynasty Hotseat merch. We'll have a look at that later as well. Why not? But today's a goodbye. Today is a goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. In a couple of days, getting married. Getting married. Can you believe that? Wow. Absolutely crazy. So I'll be away on honeymoon in Bali, which is going to be absolutely beautiful. But I'll be gone until, mid-August. There is content coming out. I have pre-recorded it. So there's going to be some of my rankings coming out for quarterback and all the other positions. They'll be coming out. So that's ready to go. But no more worst team ever for a while. Not for a little while anyway. So we're going to bring a banger of an episode today to close this out for at least a couple of months anyway. So no time like the present. Let's get started. Let's get caught up, shall we? Here's where we left off last time with Darren Waller being picked up off the waivers. Devin Singletary was dropped. We picked up Devin Singletary, and that's it. That's all that's happened. CB saying, dang, right after I drop him. Yeah, and then Alvin Kamara, he went on the block, but he's not someone that we're really that interested in signing. That's literally it. Not much happened in the league. I have been chatting with Nathaniel a little bit, but he's not got back to me for a wee while. So I was hoping to have a trade in the works, but nothing from him. But luckily, got plenty of comments from you guys here. Let's start chatting through some of these things. So last week, we spoke a little bit about two players in particular. Those players being Justin Herbert and Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I mean, the majority, the comment was like from TGs and from Trex as well, saying probably not the right fit currently for what we're building. We're building up draft picks. We're going to be able to build a young up-and-coming team. Baker, 30 years old. Herbert is 27, but people were kind of saying that his price doesn't justify the production that you're going to get. So even though there were some people in support of these moves, sadly, doesn't look like the majority of people are in favor of bringing in either Baker or Herbert. So for now, they're off our transfer list, unless there's a swell of support. Let me know in the comments if you think we should really attack those guys, and maybe we can have a second crack at it. Another guy that was talked about quite a lot was Dante Thornton, and a lot of people like Juicebox saying, yeah, let's go ahead and let's try and trade for him. The original offer was try and get Dante Thornton for a fourth. Let's go ahead and do that. We've got plenty of fourth round picks. Oh, no, we don't. We only have one. How weird. I thought we had plenty, but we only have one. Let's fire in where have we got lots of picks? We got tons of picks in 26. We've got loads of second round picks and stuff. So that's, even though it's going to be a high fourth, actually, no, do we? I mean, I'm trying to squeeze out value in a fourth round pick here. So what's the real point? But let's go. Fourth round pick for Dante Thornton. That's sent away. Let's hope he pans out. He's running with the ones. Hopefully it could be a bargain. We had Berto in the comments saying Cedric Tillman is a good person to go out and try and buy. I could not agree more. I think Tillman's going to have a really good year. So let's have a little look and see if we compare Cedric Tillman with somebody else. Now, remember before we had talked about trying to get a 27 first and Tillman for T. Higgins? That didn't go down so well in the comments as a suggestion from me. So maybe we'll try something else to get Cedric Tillman involved instead. Is it a draft pick? Is it a player that we can potentially move on? I'm not sure. exactly how we're going to go ahead and get Cedric Tillman for now. How about we throw out a cheeky 3rd round pick and see what we get? It's probably a little low for Tillman, but he was wide receiver 90 next year. You know, a 3rd round pick, I think, is pretty good value for a guy like Cedric Tillman. Hopefully that'll work out. If not, leave in the comments, what would you pay for Cedric Tillman? Even though this is the last show, I will still do what you say in the comments. Does that make sense? I'll not record it, but I'll still do the stuff you leave in the comments from this show. And we'll have a big update on what's happened whenever I'm back. But please don't think, oh, there's no point leaving comments because I'm away on holiday. I'll still do the stuff that you suggest in this video. You just won't hear about it for a while. We had Ben in the chat saying guys like Tyreek Hill and Stephon Diggs could be good buys that we could potentially then flip for a profit a little bit later on. So it is risky, especially because Tyreek Hill's injured his wrist once again. It is a little bit of a risk, but I do like the idea of buying him in for cheap and then flipping him along the way. He had suggested a 2nd round pick would be able to get Tyreek Hill for. I would imagine Saitama would push for a 1st. What is his team looking like? Team's good. He's got Chase. He's got Hill. Yeah. So this could be a tricky one. Let me know in the comments. Tyreek Hill or a guy like Stephon Diggs. What would you pay for him? And realistically, what do you think the return is going to be? If we pay a 2nd round pick for these guys, what are the odds that we'll be able to get more than that back as soon as the season starts? Is it worth the gamble is what I'm trying to say. Dylan likes the idea of throwing out a 1st round pick to go ahead and take a quote unquote dart throw on Jackson Dart. I do like the prospect coming out. I think that he is talented. I don't expect to see him play this year. Do we wait? Do we wait patiently? Does his value go down if he doesn't play? Do people become impatient if he doesn't play? I'm not sure. He's probably worth a 1st round pick for sure. Do we try and get in early and take a risk? We have done this before with people like Will Levis. It didn't work out. Probably the only mistake we've made, I would say, as a team here. What do we think in the comments? Jackson Dart, is he worth it or not? Please let me know. Again, this is the most important thing you can do. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. It doesn't have to be in every single issue, but if there's one thing in particular you're like, yes, this is important, let me know. My guy Snorkelson saying Calvin Austin and Jamari Thrash would be interesting pickups. I think we had Jamari Thrash at one stage in the team. We could pick him up again. Austin is on Nathaniel's team. I don't love trading for Austin. I don't like giving up any capital for a guy like this. He's someone that could just be dropped at one stage. In terms of Jamari Thrash, our roster is full, but there are plenty of people we could potentially get rid of to bring in Jamari Thrash. We have just brought in Devin Singletary. Noah Brown, he could probably go. Kendrick Bourne could probably go. A lot of people. Traylon Burks could probably go, you know, to be honest with you. A lot of these guys could go. So do you see anyone here? We could get rid of people like Taj Washington and put someone else in the taxi squad. Let me know what you think. Is there anyone we should be dropping from our terrible team to bring in Jamari Thrash? Once again, welcome on back to Team Mags to Riches. I also did ask about, should we be sending out any offers to all in terms of trying to make a deal happen? Andy came up with the really solid idea of using 2 of our seconds and trying to move up to get a 1st. Let's see if we can do that. He also, I believe, had mentioned trying to, sorry if it wasn't Andy, trying to swap out Shuck, and Rattler for a 1st and a 3rd. Do we immediately try and cash in or do we wait? That is the big question about Tyler Shuck. Do we wait or do we cash in? I've asked this before. The room has been split, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with Tyler Shuck until people come up with a definitive answer. I don't want to put too much weight on what I think. It's what you guys think. That is the important thing. But for now, let's try and target some of the weaker teams and try and get their 1st round picks for 2 of our seconds. Wanty, we know, has got a strong team. Just looking at the quarterback core, we know he's going to do well. So we're not going to target his 1st round pick because we want as big an upgrade as possible. Anselmo's got Lamar and Gino as a good backup. He's got Saquon, he's got Bucky Irving, he's got Gibbs. He's got a strong wide receiver core. We're not going to target Anselmo's 1st round pick. Saitama, he's got a pretty good 1 and 2 quarterback. He's got a pretty strong 1 and 2, and he's got some pretty good wide receivers as well. So again, he's maybe not the perfect guy to trade with. Nomad, more on him later. Nathaniel, now he's got Caleb. Okay, Nathaniel looks like a guy that we could target in terms of 1st round pick. Let's do it. Boom. So we've got 2 seconds here, 1 from CB and 1 from Saitama. We'll keep ours because it's going to be the worst one. So 2 seconds and we'll try and get, do we have his 27 first already? We don't. We'll see if we can get a 2027 1st round pick in there because we have lots of 26 firsts already. So 2 seconds and 26 for 1 2027 1st. That's been sent away. Who else can we target? CA Buckeye. He's got Baker and Herbert. and Stafford. He's got pretty good running backs. He's got nice enough. He's got CeeDee Lamb, basically. He's got Trey McBride. He's got a pretty nice team. We might be able to target him. I'm not 100% sure. Our guy Rye, he's got an issue at quarterback. He's got pretty good running backs. He's a target, I would say. I'd say Rye is a target. So let's go ahead and send out the same offer for 2 seconds. That's CB's second and Saitama's second. And we will pick up his 2027 first round pick. Let's go. Who else we got? Let's have a look. Chadley, he's got Burrow and Penix and Fields. He's got pretty good running backs with Jacobs and Echan. And oh, that's not Beaton, that's Brian. How many times people made that mistake? He's got Ladd. Interesting. And he doesn't have much to make his team better. Chadley, that's a target for me. That is definitely a target for me for this trade. 2 seconds for a first. Let's see if we get a bite from him. Anyone else? King. No, this team isn't very good, I believe. He's got Justin Jefferson, not much else. This is maybe someone that we could target the first round picks, potentially, because I don't see them doing that well. Let's see if we can get the 26 first from this guy, because I reckon it's going to be high. We could send both, I suppose. We'll see. If they reject it, I can circle back and send the one for the 27 first, see if they like that, or maybe they'll counter with that. But for now, let's send that out. CB. Hey, I wonder if CB would take that deal. CB's in the comments, usually. I don't know, let's see. CB, it's coming your way. You probably already rejected it by the time it's gone your way. Oh, that's Wanty's one? I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Don't know about all that, CB. What about your one? CB, let's see what you think, bud. You get your own second round pick back, plus a Saitama one. And we'll go first. Let's see what you think of that, buddy. And the Tua guy, he did say he was in a rebuild. Let's see. Does he even have... he does. Okay. 27 first for CB second and Saitama second. Boom. Boom. They're away. I love trades like that. Hopefully, we can get one bite. That'd be lovely. The final 2 players that were talked about. Spartan wanted to know about Josh Downs, and Andy had a super idea about trying to use Higgins to trade up and get a guy like Malik Neighbors. We have an issue, though. As happens on so many occasions, our targets live in Nomad's evil empire. Calvin, you asked for it. New viewers want to know the history. All right, ladies and gentlemen, strap in. Put the camera on me. Strap in. This is the definitive history of the man known as Nomad. The echo that forgets your name. The moon that sleeps through its tide. The promise folded into smoke. A candle which hides from the match. The man behind so much of our frustrations is Nomad. Let's have a look. Here's what dealing with him is like. These are our DMs. You can see the huge disparity, like in months and months and months. And then it's just like, I'll hold the picks. He's barely said a word. 3 months since he responded. I mean, yeah. And then he just gave me some absolute nonsense answers. Basically, he just held the league hostage, was inactive, made no attempt to trade with anybody. Any messages were left for months and months without response. He then was even a little bitch, because you can see here, look here. This was a deleted message, because you can see it doesn't turn up here, but there's a slight problem on Sleeper is it still turns up in the preview. So I think it's saying like, I'm good, don't, and then it'll probably be something snippy like, don't contact me again. Just a little bitch move, basically. Then at one stage, I did have to contact the commissioner about it because he wasn't setting lineups. 2-3 times in a row, hadn't done it. And then we even had a glorious moment where he left the league only to rejoin weeks later. It was a tough episode. It was a tough episode for sure. But the guy is essentially goddamn useless. Like, let me see if I can pull up his history. All right, so if we look here, here's what we've been up to in the league since it got transitioned over to the new year in April, I believe. 34 interactions, including 21 trades, 6 free agent moves, and 7 waiver wire moves that we've made. If we look at, for example, somebody else from the league, let's go CB, who we know just joined this year. He's had 25 separate moves, 10 trades, 3 free agent moves, 12 waiver wire pickups as well. Great job. CT Tua guy, he's at 24. He's also just joined this year. So he's making moves too. Nomad, 2 moves. Dropped Sean Tucker, dropped Ezekiel Elliott, and that's it. That's all he's done since April. That is the only thing he's done. He's not attempted to trade with anyone. He's not attempted to answer any messages, I can only presume. He's just been essentially useless. He will continue to not start up lineups. He will continue to not make trades with people. He will continue to be his useless self. And quite frankly, he shouldn't be in the league. The second time you don't send a lineup, you should be out. Did leave the league. He should have stayed out. It is a massive shame because he's got tons of players that we would like. Tons. Tons and tons and tons. But the guy is a little bitch. So that's why we can't trade with him. Because if we send offers, he'll ignore them. And then when he gets called out in it, he cries. We are where we are. We're going to continue to try and get him out the league, basically, because he doesn't deserve to be in the league. He's not a Dynasty Fantasy Football player. Doesn't make moves. Like, he inherited a really good team from someone, and he's done nothing. We'll see what happens with Nomad. But for the time being, we're not making any deals with him. And unfortunately, it's going to continue to be a thorn in our side. But you can see what we're dealing with here. We've made, 30 plus moves. People who have just joined the league have made 20 plus moves. He's dropped 2 people since April, and it's been a ghost ever since. That's why we say it's not Nomad, it's Yes Mad. And there we go. Board's empty. Nothing left but the... What is it? Nothing left but the crying? Crying? Nothing left but... No. Nothing left but the crying. Is that a thing? Who knows? This I need a holiday. I definitely need this. Man, guys, what an adventure this has been. Absolutely amazing. I love making this show. It has been an absolute pleasure getting to know this amazing community on the Dynasty Hotseat. Loads of you are in the listener leagues where I was planning to do a show about those, but the drafts aren't over yet. So I'll get to those as soon as all the drafts are finished. Wow. What a day it has been. What a year it has been on the Dynasty Hotseat. Getting to 1,000 subscribers, getting these listener leagues up and running. Man, I'm very humbled by it all. Very humbled by it all. Talked about merch earlier. Here's the merch store. It is linked below as well. If you would be so kind as to head on over. If you want to get your boy a wedding present, here's your chance. Got hoodies. Got awesome large back designed t-shirts. We've got our simple stylish certified t-shirts, and of course, boom, the certified. Look at that. Boom. The certified cap as well. One of my daily wears. Absolutely love it. Head on over there if you want to get your boy a wedding present. That would be very much appreciated. Only if you could afford it, of course. But I can make you a promise that it is quality merch. The best merch for any fantasy show out there. I'll tell you that much. It's not just a logo slapped on it. I've put some time and effort into this, ladies and gentlemen. Time and effort to bring you the best. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. You guys are the best. And this has been the best of fun, but it is time to say goodbye. Last time you'll see me without a lovely ring on my finger. I'm off. Going to get married. So cool. Off on honeymoon to Bali. I will see you again midway through August. Please don't forget, leave those comments. I will get to them. I've got a long trip. I've got a 15-hour flight. So I'll get to them. Don't worry. And I'll try and make moves on the plane. And we'll try and get as much done as possible. But for now, for one last time, let's hear that goddamn dramatic music, shall we, guys? Let's go. Because this might be the end for a little while, but we've built something special here over on the Dynasty Hotseat. We've taken the worst team ever, and we're building it slowly and surely into a respectable team. Can we get more of those first round picks? Can we get rid of some of these deadweight players? Can we take risks? It is you that drives this show. I'm just the messenger. So please keep the comments flowing. Have an amazing couple of months while I'm away. Thank you again so much. And guys, just remember that right here on the Dynasty Hotseat, that greatness is not born. It's built. See you very soon. Goodbye.